Hey guys, this is Heather. Today we're going to make a homemade granola bar together. Perfect for packing up in your lunch to go to work, to school, have as snacks after you get home, or whatever works for you. Also perfect to pair with a smoothie for breakfast, or just grab one and take it to go along with a banana and you are set. I don't know about you, but I find it difficult sometimes in the store to find a granola bar that doesn't have honey in it or that doesn't have milk ingredients in it. Those are two common ingredients in a lot of granola bars that we have to watch for. So making our own, great, because you know exactly what's going into it. You can also choose the exact flavors that you want and the exact ingredients. So for instance, I'm going to put some sesame seeds in mine today to boost the calcium content, but you can choose whatever you like. And this is going to be improv baking, so I don't have a recipe. We're going to create a recipe together as we go. So let's get started. I'm going to start with some peanut butter as our base. I've got a full cup going on here, and you might be thinking, damn, Heather, that's a lot of peanut butter. Well, yes, it is. You know what? We're going to make a lot of granola bars with this. And it tastes awesome, and it makes a great sticky base. I'll keep some notes on our ingredients so that I can tell you later what we made. Now, this is an ingredient that is new to me, but lots of you probably already know about this. This is bee-free honey, so it's made with apples and some lemon juice and some sugar, and it's really tasty, and it has the exact consistency of honey. It's not the exact flavor, but it's really good, and it's going to go perfectly with our peanut butter as a base of stickiness for our granola bars. And I'm doing half a cup to go with our cup of peanut butter. So things are starting out well here. I'm just going to stir these together. Get them nice and smooth. And now I want these granola bars to be more kind of like cookies. So I'm going to add some non-dairy milk to this. Maybe I'll start with a 1/4 cup. I've made granola bars before on this channel that were more like trail mix bars. But these ones I want to be a little more along the lines of like a baked oatmeal. More dense than baked oatmeal, so like, you know, somewhere in between. I'm gonna add some spices because I love spices, and I'm gonna add it here because it'll mix in a little easier. So that's cinnamon, and then I'll do a little bit of nutmeg. Next, I want to add some ground flaxseed. I've got a 1/4 cup there. Also a 1/4 cup of sesame seeds because I've got this giant bag and I like calcium. Let's also do a 1/4 cup of coconut, unsweetened, and some raisins. How about half a cup of raisins? Dried cranberries, goji berries, because they look fun. And then I'm going to stir this together and see where we are. Well, that looks awesome. Can you just eat a scoop of that, like on top of some oatmeal? But we're gonna bake this into oatmeal, basically. So, oats. Let's see how many is gonna work. We got 1 cup. Two cups. Let's stir and see where we're at. Now remember, the oats are going to absorb some of the moisture here. So I think that might be good. And then I'm going to add a little bit of amaranth flour because I have some from my friend. But you could use any kind of flour that you want. Gluten-free flour or gluten flour. Amaranth is gluten-free. So that's a 1/4 cup. And that's just going to help make it a little denser. So we're not not looking for any rising action in a granola bar, but like I said, I am going for more of like a cookie type texture. So we want it to be kind of like cookie batter when we're stirring it. But we don't have to add any baking powder, and we don't have to worry about the gluten in the flour creating the bubbles that cause it to rise. So I don't know, guys, I think that looks pretty good. It's sticking together, but it's nice and dense. So I think all that's left is to press this into a pan, and when the oven is preheated, we'll throw it in. So I'm going to use this size pan because I want them to be a little bit thick. And I've just got a little bit of coconut oil that I'm going to rub around here in an attempt to make them not stick when I go to pull them out. And then I'm just going to press this, might as well use the hands, press this into the dish. I could have made a little bit more. So those will be in the oven. I'm going to start with 20 minutes and see where we're at. For substitutions, for the peanut butter, obviously if you're allergic to peanuts, use a different kind of nut butter. You could use sunflower seed butter, almond butter, cashew butter, whatever you like. I like the flavor of peanut butter, so I'm good with that. And then for the bee-free honey, which I know not everyone can find, you could use maple syrup. You could make your own simple syrup by just boiling some coconut sugar or sucanat in some water and just letting it reduce a little bit. And then for the stuff that you mix in, you could use whatever combo of dried fruit and nuts or seeds that you like. So I would love to hear your combos. Leave me some comments down below and let me know what creations you are coming up with. All right, so they were in for 30 minutes in the end, and I've managed to let them cool off for a bit. So let's see what we got. And full disclosure, I am going to cut these into squares rather than a bar shape, just because I find that easiest to work with. I think they need more time to cool off. Alright, so they are a bit crumbly. And the first couple are lost to the crumble. And look, I did make them into bars. But the crumble, oh, it tastes so good. Actually, once these got in the fridge and chilled, they are totally solid, breakable, packable, and super duper delicious. So I think the key would be to actually put them in the fridge to chill once they're baked, and then cut them into bars or squares. And these have kept in the fridge for like 2 weeks. So really, really good for packing lunches, for making in a big batch. Hope you enjoy them, and we'll talk soon.